everyone, today I am doing another video about healthier food options you can choose when you go to restaurants or like fast food places. And one of my lovely subbies on here, she recommended that I do one about pub food, so that's what I'm doing today. I've done quite a bit of research about this and I actually enjoy making these videos because I learned quite a bit as well. I just wanted to mention all of the calorie information that I'm going to give you is from a website called Calorie King or MyFitnessPal, and they're usually pretty accurate with their calories. The first dish that I'm going to talk about is fish and chips, and generally when you order fish and chips it is like a deep fried battered fish, and then you get a portion of chips on the side and usually a little tiny bit of salad. So for 150 grams of deep fried battered fish, it is about 342 calories, and then for 100 grams of the chips it's 263 calories. So a healthier option that you could choose is getting the fish grilled instead of deep fried, and also not having any chips at all and just asking for a side salad. So for 150 grams of grilled fish it's about 191 calories, and the side salad is about 20 calories, and that's with no dressing on it. So you can save yourself, I think, nearly like 400 calories by having the grilled fish and salad rather than the actual battered fish and chips. Another option that you can see at pubs is steak and chips. So for 150 grams of steak it's about 245 calories, and for the chips again about 260 calories. Personally, I don't eat red meat, but if you do like red meat, I think steak is a good option to go for. It's a good source of protein, but instead of having the chips you could have a baked potato instead, or even just a side salad. Or even another option is to ask for the chips on another plate, just so you can kind of put the chips in the middle of the table, maybe have a few, and then just let your family and friends kind of demolish the rest. So by having a baked potato instead of the chips, you're saving yourself a lot of fat. And also another sneaky thing is the sauces that come with the steak. I know when I used to go to the pub with my family, my dad always used to get like a creamy garlic sauce or like a pepper sauce, and they are full of calories. I remember reading in a magazine a long time ago that the sauces contain a lot of calories and fat, so that's another good tip, is to try and avoid the sauces or ask for the sauces on the side, so you can like dip your steak into the sauce like sparingly rather than having a big mound of sauce all over your steak. Next is a burger and chips. Again, it's coming back to the chips. So just ask for a big side salad rather than chips. And also the condiments, they can add up really quickly on the burger. So for a tablespoon of mayo it could be up to 100 calories. And then also some places might add butter, so that's a lot of fat in the butter that you most of the time you can't even taste on the burger. So ask for the bun without any butter on it. And even the cheese, there's a lot of calories in cheese. So for 30 grams of cheese it's over 100 calories, so you could ask for the cheese on the side and just like put a little bit of cheese on your burger if you have to have it. So just by asking for no cheese, no mayo and no butter, you could save over 300 calories. So that's another good little tip. Next is pastas. I love pasta. I love the creamy types of pasta, but they're the ones that you want to avoid, of course, because obviously the cream is full of calories and fat. So when you're choosing a pasta dish, try and go for the tomato-based ones. And a good tip with pasta is to ask for the Parmesan cheese on the side, so you can add your own amount of Parmesan cheese, because the calories from that add up as well. So for 30 grams of Parmesan it's 140 calories, and I think generally they would add a lot more than 30 grams onto the pasta. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with asking for the Parmesan on the side of your plate, and yeah, you can decide how much you want to add to your pasta. And again, with pasta it's good to watch your serving size, because all the pubs that I go to, the serving size is ridiculous. They're like huge, so just be mindful of how much you're eating, because there is quite a bit of calories in pasta as well. Next is salads. Generally you think salads would be the healthier option, but that's not always the case, and that's just because of the dressing. Like I mentioned before, the calories in dressing definitely adds up. So for a tablespoon of mayonnaise, it's 100 calories, and a tablespoon of the French dressing, that's about 75 calories. And bear in mind that restaurants add a lot more than 1 tablespoon. I would probably say they add like 4 tablespoons. So what I always do when I order a salad is just ask for the dressing on the side, because I like a bit of dressing. When it's on the side, I can monitor how much I'm having, so I'll like dip a tiny bit of my chicken into the dressing, or I'll dip some of my lettuce into the dressing. It just keeps your salad nice and fresh, and you can monitor how much dressing you're having rather than not knowing at all. So they are some healthier swaps that I could think of when you're going to a pub. And I do have a few meals that I definitely think should be avoided. The first one is chicken parmigiana and chips. For a serving of chicken parmigiana, is that how you say it? Parmigiana? I think that's how you say it. Yeah, for a serving of chicken parmigiana and chips, it can be over 900 calories. So that's nearly a whole day's worth of calories gone in the chicken parmigiana. Another one is pizza. For a whole pizza, you could be looking at around 2,000 calories, which is crazy. Even if you share a pizza with someone, that's still 1,000 calories, which is a lot. And it is yummy, but I would rather have something else that's less in calories than have 1,000 calories worth of pizza. Another one is bangers and mash. Bangers and mash is sausages with mashed potato and then usually a whole bunch of gravy on top. And if you have that, you could be looking at over 850 calories, which again is a lot of calories. So that's another dish that you want to avoid. And in the gravy, that tends to have a lot of fat, and the sausages generally have a lot of fat as well, so the fat content of that dish would be super high. And then at pubs, of course, they serve alcohol, and the calories can quickly add up when you're having wine and beer and things. From memory, I think a standard glass of wine is like 150 calories. So if you have 3 glasses of wine, that's like 450 calories in alcohol. So if I go to the pub and I feel like some alcohol, I generally just have 1 glass of red wine or white wine, and then I'll have soda water with like a fresh lime slice or lemon slice inside. And sometimes Jay hates doing this, but I get him to ask the people at the bar to put the soda water in like a wine glass, so it kind of feels like I'm having wine, but I'm not really. So I hope I've given you a little bit of information about foods to avoid and little healthy food swaps that can save you quite a few calories. If you did find this video helpful or enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and you can let me know in the comments below what type of cuisine or like restaurant you want me to do next, and I will do the research and do a video about it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye! Don't forget to click on this little bell here, just so you don't miss any of my new video uploads.